Hi everyone, this is Norma from normaduara.net and welcome here today. We're going to be sharing about Facebook pages, uh, well not just pages actually, pages and profile. I'm going to be sharing with you about list building. So without further ado, let's get on to that. Uh, on Facebook, you can use two types of lists. There is actually the friend list where you can segment everyone that you friend on your personal profile. And there is also an interest list that you use when you want to segment the pages you've liked in your Facebook. So here I am on Dr. Daisy's uh, Facebook page. And here on top you can see where it says friends. If you go there, let's just go back. If you wanted to get everything that Dr. Daisy would post on her Facebook, and you wanted to get notified, you click Get Notifications, and then go right on top, just a second here, get right on top, and you see this little notification button. This is where you would see everything that Dr. Daisy would post online. It would notify you in here. I don't want to do that with her, so I'll take that off. But I've got her as a close friend, and close friend, I will see a lot of what she posts in the newsfeed. Acquaintances, you wouldn't get that many. You wouldn't get to see very many of what they post. And if you wanted to add to another list, you just click here, and you can see the list that I have her on. I have her my friend list, this friend list, and Christian friends and besties. And if I wanted to add a new list, I would just click in here, and I'm just going to add my commenters. Oops. And then you just click enter, and it automatically will add it to the list of lists. And I don't want her in my well, I could leave her in my commenters. So I will explain the use of all of these later. So just for now, this is what I wanted to show you in this section here. So let's go over to see all the lists and how to create them. Let's see, Facebook. If you go scroll down to the friend list, where it says more right here, you just click on that, and it will show the type of list that you have. Now, there's a lot of lists in here that I don't use anymore. Those that you don't use anymore, you just archive them. I think you just see the archive if it's not done, but when it's done, you don't see it. So my commenters I just put in, and if I wanted to add to favorites, that means that it would show up in this list here, or you can delete the list. So you can see where you could create a list. Now, if you wanted to create a list from here, this is where you would do it. So you just follow directions right in here. You have to add at least one person to your list to be able to create one. There you go. Oops, I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to make a list right now. Okay? Now, moving over to Facebook pages, it's a little bit different, but pretty much the same. Instead of seeing the friend here, the word friend, you would see the word liked. If you want to get notification, the same thing, you would click on get notification, And everything that page posts, you will see here in your notification bar. So I don't want to do that for this particular page. And if you want to add to interest list, you will be clicking on this. And these are the lists that I have, but if you wanted to create a new list, you can do it from here. And then you would just follow directions on how to create new lists right there. I'm not going to take the time to show you right here. You just need to follow the directions that it will tell you as you go along what you need to do. So you can see here where it says following. If you've got that clicked, that means that you will be able to see what that page posts in the news feed. If you unclick it, you will not see it. So let's just go back to Dr. Daisy. It's the same principle here. If you click on following, you will see that in the news feed, and if it's not clicked, you will not see it. Now if we go to the news feed itself, we can see what Dr. Daisy posts. And in here you just need to hover over the name, and you can actually decide that you want to keep following or unfollow so you don't see that in the newsfeed. You can actually go change the friend segmentation, and you can even go and add the list or take off on a list right in here in the newsfeed. So that is really practical. This is I don't think, yes, it's a Facebook page, and the same principle here. You can change the way you've got it clicked right there just by hovering. Now, let's say that you don't want to see this. You can also just, don't want to see this. It's just for this particular post. You can unfollow. That means you unfollow the page. You can turn on the notification, so you will see on top in the notification button all of their posts. You can embed it. There's a lot of things that you can do right there in the news feed. Let me see. Sometimes I want to show you. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff popping up on your in your news feed that you don't want to see. Stuff that people post. Let's see. Just because I want one, it's not going to show up, huh? Oh, here's one. Let's just say that Drew shared this thing from this person's friend page or whatever. You can just go here and decide that you want to hide all from Bianca. Now, Bianca is that name here. It's not going to hide everything from Drew, but just everything ever that will be posted by Bianca, you'll not see it anymore. So you take that off, and that disappears. So everything from that page you'll never see again. That is kind of practical because there's a lot of stuff that, well, for me, I don't really need to see because it's a time waster for me. I can get lost in just reading information. So I try to keep my news feed clean and focused. So trying to show you another one. We don't see many because I keep taking them out. There's one here shared by Dr. Oz, and this one I wouldn't take out because I kind of like to see what he what he has to say. So, but if you wanted to do it, you could just do it right here. Hide all from Dr. Oz. So, you get the feel of what I'm trying to tell you. Now let's go back to the interest list. The reason you should have lists is to make it easier to interact with the people that you've segmented. So if you've got, let's just say, just a sec. Here on the friend list, the reason for that is that it makes it so much easier to sort out the people that you want to be interactive with. Now, if you're like me and I have I don't know, around 4,000 people that I've friended on my personal profile, there's no way that I'm going to be able to interact with all of them. And some of them probably, I don't know, we maybe interact once a year on my birthday. But if I want to be interactive with people that are interested in what I have to say or what I'm offering them, I put them in segmented lists, and then it makes it so much easier. So let's just say I'm going to go to Savvy Biz Friends. These are the people that I interact with in my Savvy Biz group. So do I only have one friend in there? No, she just posted a lot of different stuff. So you just click on the list that you want to interact with, and then all of these people you put on the list, their posts are all going to show up in the news feed, in that news feed. So it makes it much easier to just go see what these people have posted, and if you want to like, if you want to share, or if you want to comment, this is the place and the easiest way to do it. So I'm just going to quickly put happy birthday. Oops. I always type crappy on this laptop. I don't use it a lot to type. So I'm always doing it, always getting errors. Oh, let me just add a little space in here. There. So you can see how much easier it is to see what the people you want to talk with. You can immediately see and share and do what you want and interact with these people. So it's the same principle on Facebook pages. Now these are called interest lists, as we saw before, and you would just go to whichever list. I've got one called mentors. So when I need some inspiration or I'm looking for something quick to share on one of my pages, I can just go in here, and most of my mentors are business mentors. So I can just go in here and see what's been shared today, and maybe I will find something that I would like to share on my business page. So like a quote, like something like this from Marissa. So I can just go share that on my page. The way I do it, I just copy it. You can share, but I don't know, I just like to do it the other way. So I just go to my page. And just post that in here. And then I just add from Marissa. I'm probably spelling her name wrong. Marissa. But you know what I mean. I would just, click from Marissa Murgatroyd and have the live link here, so if people wanted to click on it, they could go. You could do it the other way, just, share right from here. I don't know why I've always done it the other way. I guess I'm stuck in my ways. But you could do it both ways. So you can see the value of having different kinds of lists. And this is my inspirational list when I need some inspiration there, or my media biz friends, or motivation ladders, you know, Facebook days or whatever. They're all connected in here. Craft products, miscellaneous, work at home moms, stay at home moms. You can have all kinds of lists created for whatever reason that you decide is worth the time for you. So just remember that you will find uh, your interest list here. You just click on more. These are for the Facebook pages. And the friends list, just go to friends right here and click on more, and it will show you all the segmentation lists that you have there. Now, as far as interacting with other people on Facebook, I know that a lot of you have a hard time grasping what it means. Well, you can add friends and you can like all the pages that you want, but if that's the only interaction that you get with these people, you're not building relationships. So you have to go and do the extra step and reach out to them. So let's just, for example, I'll just go back to the media biz pages. Now, it's going to show me a lot of different pages that I've liked right here. So, you should regularly have this planned in your day. You know, maybe 2-3 times a week you could work on this for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And go through the list and see if there is something that you would like to be commenting on, interacting. This one is kind of cute. It's okay. Most don't really know what they're doing either. So you could go and click like on this one if that's the only thing you want to do. You could leave a comment and say, hey, I don't know, ha ha ha, this is a good one. I felt like that myself many times. So that is a way that you are, you know, putting yourself visual in on the page so that you will connect. You're creating a connection. After you've connected on one page, you know, several times, you're starting to stand out with that person. And now, when she sees your post, she recognizes you, and she will be more drawn to reciprocate on your post. So she will probably start liking, commenting, or sharing. So, and now you've got a thing going. You're sharing her stuff, she's sharing yours, and you're getting to know each other with the commenting that you're doing on one another's post. If you don't do that, you're not creating, you're not building, you're not getting closer, you're not, you know. So these are things that you can be doing on your Facebook page, and you can also be doing that on your friend list. So really try to implement this in your daily Facebook activities. It's really important. It's more important than going through the news feed and just looking at random stuff. You know, the main news feed where you see everybody. There's a lot of people there that you don't even have a need to connect with. So when you use the list, that really narrows it down. So now you're speaking to people that you really want to be speaking with. So I highly encourage you to do that. Sometimes it will lead to maybe you know, a chat with this person, or a telephone call, a Skype call. You can offer something for free. She might reach out after a while and say, oh, this is what you do for business, and I kind of need this right now. Can you share more about what you do? So that is when you reach out with Skype, chat, or email to connect on a higher level with that person. And I also want to encourage you to be of service. And if you see that they are posting stuff that you could be giving a free tip or a helping hand with something, reach out, go and do it. If you become a giver, it's amazing the people that you will attract to you. So go out, put yourself out there, show that you know what you're talking about, that you're an authority in your field, build connections, like, comment, share, and if you start doing all this stuff, you're going to be building friendships like you've never done before. If you want to, you know, measure how well you're doing in the friendship department, I tried this little exercise lately, and it was kind of eye-opening for me. I just went to my personal profile and looked at my friend list right here, pulled that up, and just started going through the names in here, and I was really amazed. You know, I've been online for several years now, and I've always been building friendships and relationships from the get-go. So I can just go through my list and say, oh, this girl here, she's a certified nutritionist. That's how I know her, and she has helped me a lot. This is my granddaughter. Pat is the girl that talks about healthy stuff, and she sells healthy products. Mike, they're the ones, they're business coach. Cheryl is the one with the beauty products and the cosmetic care and all stuff. Caroline is an LLPNL girl. This girl here is a worship singer at church. Alexandra is a friend from Montreal. She lives alone with a guy that drinks a lot. Dr. Daisy is a health nut, and she's oh, I can't think of the word. She naturopath. That's what she is. Brian Bork is a pastor. Rachel, she's a cousin. Rosalind sells jewelry, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. This girl here is a newcomer in my private group and just a sweetheart. This is my daughter. Sharon is a friend, a business friend, and she's a southern girl. She's a single mom. She sells coffee and she does all kinds of stuff online. You can see what I'm doing. This guy here is a naturopathic doctor. This is one of my friends. This is a guy at church. Barbara is the girl that I've been helping that's been taken for a ride from some business people. So if you really want to know how well you know the people that you are friends with, I challenge you. Go through your list and see what you know about these people. If you don't make connections, you'll know not very much about them. But I went through that list, and you know, at 3,700 people, I'm sure I knew something about these people at 80%, I'm sure. So I was kind of encouraged. So I mean that means that I'm doing something right. So I challenge you to test yourself and see where you're at. It's fun. So again, interact, reach out, talk to the people that you're connected with, build friendships, share, like, comment, email, Skype, call, chat, inbox. There's so many ways, so many things that you need to do. Now, I'm not saying to go out there and spend all day doing this. It's just a regular thing. You don't need to talk to people every day, every week, or even every month. But you just need to have a connection that when you see each other, you know who you are and you know a little bit about each other. And then when people get to know you and get to notice you and then start to really look at what you're sharing, they get a good impression of who you are. And when they have a need, they know where to find you. And trust me, they will. And that's how you build connections and you make friends, and then when people know and trust you, they will buy from you. So always keep that in mind, and I highly encourage you to do that. So this is it for Facebook coaching tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it and that you've learned something, and more than that, that you start implementing what you have learned. If you have any questions, you can just give me a shout in the group. I'm always there to listen to what you want to know and help you out, and see you there. Bye bye.